Have you ever wondered why it seems like serious, mature, God-fearing men are so hard to find? Or maybe they come around, but they're inconsistent, emotionally unavailable, or not ready for commitment. And deep down, you're asking, God, am I doing something wrong, or am I just waiting wrong? Because let's be honest, waiting can feel exhausting. Waiting while others are getting engaged, waiting while time is moving, waiting while your heart is open. And like they would say, am I a stick, Lord? Am I a stone? But what if I told you this? Biblical waiting is not passive, it is strategic. And the kind of woman you become while waiting determines the kind of man that you attract and recognize. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through powerful biblical strategies that will not only prepare you for a committed and mature man, but also help you avoid emotional traps, wasted years, and counterfeit relationships. So I encourage you to stay with me because one of these points might completely shift how you approach relationships from now on. Hey family! Welcome back to the channel where we talk about faith, love, and building real life relationships that last with biblical wisdom. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. I am Dr. Mololo Moshebi, and I am happy to share with you again in this video. Let's start with a hard but necessary truth. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are aligned with. Many women are praying for a spiritually mature man. They are praying for a disciplined man, a committed man. But the question is, are you becoming that kind of woman too? The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 31 that the virtuous woman wasn't just beautiful. She was intentional, she was disciplined, she was resourceful, and God-centered. This woman managed her life well. She had wisdom and was emotionally stable. She feared the Lord. See, mature men are not just looking for beauty. They are looking for stability, purpose, and peace. Now, the strategy is for you to develop your spiritual life, build emotional intelligence, work on your purpose, and discipline. Because a mature man doesn't want to raise a partner. I hope you get that. He wants to build with one that is actually equally mature. Now, I need you to pay attention to something. This is where many women get stuck. You meet a man who talks well, has dreams, seems nice, and all of that. And you start seeing his future version instead of his current reality. So you need to stop romanticizing potential. The Bible is clear. In Matthew chapter 7 verse 16, the Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. Not by their words, not by their intentions, not by their promises, but by their fruits. What you can actually see now. So what will you see in a mature man? A committed and mature man will show consistency, accountability, emotional responsibility, and clear intentions. If you keep dating potentials, you will keep experiencing delays, confusion, and heartbreak. So, what is my charge to you? Start evaluating patterns, not promises, because potential without action is just distraction. Okay, I like to be very realistic, so let's be real here. Loneliness can be loud. It whispers, just give him a chance. At least he is trying. What if no one else comes? That is what loneliness could bring your way. But settling is dangerous. The Bible reminds us in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 33 that bad company corrupts good character. A man who is not committed or mature can drain your peace. It will distort your values and delay your destiny. See, waiting is better than repairing damage from the wrong relationship. So what is my charge to you here? What's the strategy? Define your non-negotiables. Stick to your standards. Trust God's timing over your emotions because desperation attracts dysfunction. Let's talk about something practical and often ignored. Where are you positioning yourself? It is very crucial to position yourself wisely. Ruth chapter 2 shows us something powerful. Ruth didn't sit and wait passively. She positioned herself in the right environment. She was diligent, she was visible in purpose, and that is where Boaz found her. Mature, committed men are usually focused, purpose-driven, and not in chaotic environments. So the strategy here is for you to position yourself in environments that align with your values. Engage in purpose-driven activities, build meaningful networks because location matters, not just physically, but spiritually and socially. Another thing that you need to pay attention to is developing discernment. One of the most underrated relationship skills is discernment. In fact, it's a gift and you need to look for it with all your might. Not everything that looks good is God sent. The Bible says to us in Hebrews chapter 5 verse 14 that mature people have their senses trained to discern good from evil. Discernment helps you spot red flags early. It helps you avoid emotional deception and recognize genuine character. The strategy here is for you to pray for wisdom daily. Pay attention to inconsistencies and don't ignore red flags, hoping that this person is going to change. You see, clarity saves you from heartbreak. Finally, waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means trusting God while you are actively preparing. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 11, it makes everything beautiful in its time. But notice, it says in its time, not in your timeline. Many women rush into relationships out of fear and end up delaying what God actually had for them. So, what should you pay attention to? Keep growing, keep living, and keep trusting God for His best for you. This is because the right relationship will not require you to compromise your values. It's not going to require you to chase validation or force connection. So, here's the truth you need to hold on to. The goal is not just to find a man. The goal is to build a God-centered, healthy, and lasting relationship. And that requires wisdom, patience, discernment, and growth. Because when preparation meets divine timing, the right connection won't feel confusing. It will feel aligned. So pay attention to these 4 things that I have mentioned in this video. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one standard that you have decided never to compromise on again, and why? Drop it in the comments. I would love to read from you. So that will be it for now. Please remember to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this or who needs to see this, and subscribe to this channel for more biblical marriage and relationship wisdom. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you for watching this video. Until I come your way next time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.